Welcome back to Design AI Stack, where I share practical AI workflows for designers. And today I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to build a website without designing it. So, without opening Figma, I'm going in there with cursor. I'm going to prompt all the UI that I need, and let's see what we end up with. And my AI stack today will be ChatGPT for planning and creating content. I'm going to try Midjourney today to generate some nice images. And then 21st.dev because they have really cool UI components. Let's see if we can string it together and make it somewhat unique. And I'm going to tie everything together with cursor. Okay, so let's start all over again. Gonna make a new. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Let's go. Okay, cool. Everything seems to be done. So now the next step is to create a. Let me bring this in. I'm building a new website for featurestack.dev. It's a tiny SDK you can install to track your analytics, collect user feedback, and customer support all in one tool. I want you to create a content. The audience is for indie devs, vibe coders, or even designers who want to build. So I'm building a landing page right now, and it has to be compelling. Use a tone of voice that is familiar with my audience. I just love talking to it instead of typing. So here's a landing copy is generated, featurestack.dev. Everything looks pretty good. Du-du-du-du-du. Let's go to the agent mode. Let's see what it's doing. All right, it's done. So let me just see the summary, SEO metadata, landing page sections, hero, value prop, features, why it exists, who is it for, key benefits, setup, simplicity, and the CTA section down below. So let's keep all and let's switch back to the website and let me refresh and that's it. It looks like it has build out the whole layout and the whole content, one tiny SDK, infinite signal, zero overhead. That's pretty cool. And it has all these different sections as well. All right. So we are off to a good start. Within a couple of minutes, maybe under 10 minutes, we already have a landing page with a pretty good copy. So now let's try to focus on the hero section first. We're going to add a pretty good image that we can generate from Midjourney. Let's go to midjourney.com so that we can generate the image. Okay, so it's generating me a few options: Stack Forest Fusion, Ocean Flow, Data Streams, Lightning as information flow. Okay, there's a few of them. All right, so let's try some of these. Let's copy, go to create. As you've seen, I've done a couple of these already and just paste it here. Just make sure you have the latest. So I want a landscape. Version 7 is the latest, and let's see. Okay, let's see which one we should go for. I think I like this one, huh? So let's try this. Let's do upscale subtle. Take the upscale version of it. Let me download image. All right, it's downloaded. Says optimize 480. There we go. Go back to the landing page and say add the new background image, BG image optimize to the hero section. Nope, it's not visible. Uh, let's get in there and try to fix this. Absolute, da da da. The section probably has something that is hindering it. BG background. There we go. Okay, so the BG background is the one that is covering the image. So we have it here. I think there's a backdrop blur overlay for text readability. There we go. So I think let's remove this BG white and black and backdrop blur. Huh, that's not so bad. I think it added its own CSS. That's why it's a little bit blurry, and that's not what we want. Add to chat. BG white 60 is too harsh. I want a gradient top to bottom. Bottom would be opacity 0, and top would be, let's say, 60%. The gradient is from white 60 to transparent, so I'm gonna make it like white 90. Okay, can I do white 100? Yeah, I can. Okay, perfect. And you can see here how it scales nicely even on mobile, and it goes up here. So the next thing I want to do is changing the font. Favorite fonts here. That's pretty cool. Let's copy this in, and let's see how it goes. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's just copy the URL here and say, what does it pair with? Let's see. I'm using Google Font Français as the heading. What is a good pairing font for it? All right, so it's asking to use Inter as a body. Okay, I can do that. Okay, so we have Inter. So I'm gonna say install and use Français as the heading font and Inter as and Inter as the body. So it was actually using Geist, which is Shatsian's font. It's going to be replaced by Francis Enter here. Perfect. Now let's get the Navbar in. So let's go to 21st.dev and let's choose a navigation menu. Let's see what they have here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Mr. Shaban Haider, good job, man. Let's open the component and copy prompt. Okay, it debugged and fixed the issue that happened, and there we go. You can see the Navbar installed pretty cleanly at the top. Wow, I'm pretty happy where this is going and where this is heading. That's pretty cool. And log in. All right, so there's some issue with my mode here. I can't switch. So let's fix that. Theme toggle, it's called. All right. Now it works. We can fix that, not an issue, but at least it's in there, which is what we want. Um, I think I would want to have it sticky. Make the navbar sticky. All right, there we go. It even has a layer blur or background blur to it. So that's a pretty nice effect. All right, so this looks pretty cool. Let's add a footer right now. Let's go back to 21st dev. Yeah, I think this is the most basic you can get. So let me open the component. Let's copy that. All right, it's fixing. Let's go down. Oh, very nice. Very cool. So now we have a footer section as well. It also uses our fonts, which is great. We do not want that logo to be there. So I think I can replace it. Perfect. All right, it did that change. It's using the same SVG as the nav bar. It's still doing its thing. I'm not sure what it's doing. Ah, it's done. Perfect. Let's keep all. Okay, we have the hero image done, the nav bar, which is sticky when you scroll, and we added the footer as well. What I'm gonna do now is try to find a nice color, a brand color for feature stack. Maybe it's not black. Removing text foreground. Aha, that's the one that keeps changing. Okay, so there we have it. We have a passable landing page that we just did under an hour. So this is starting to look pretty good. Keep all. I'm pretty happy with this. We can commit and deploy. Deploy it. No. One last thing. The clouds, I think. Let's see, 92%, 100%. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. And look at this one. Oh, this is too fast. It's too fast. Too fast. Oh my God, this is amazing. Make the background image the fallback image and replace it with BG video MP4. If we can make it work. Oh wow, look at that. There we go. I do miss the halftone effect that we have. So I don't know if we can say um, add a halftone effect layer on top of the video. Let's see. It might work, it might not. Oh wow, it did add a halftone layer. That's pretty cool. I think it's added black. So let me keep this and change this to white. All right. So there you have it. We have a cool landing page that plays the background video, the Navbar with some content created from ChatGPT and a footer. That's it.